Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. As we do every Monday morning, we check in with Dan Smith from Vail Mountain Rescue. And Dan, sounds like it was a pretty busy week for you guys.
It was a busy week. We had started on Tuesday with two people that were overdue coming out of Camp Hale, and that took 8 guys and all night long. And I was the mission commander on that one, so it means I'm up all night long, and that takes a toll on me. Then we had 2 guys who rented snow machines, and we're trying to get back from Mangoes to Nova Guides, and spend a lot of time at Mangoes. Certain things occur, and they abandoned their machines up on the ridge and walked back to Mangoes. So
oh, wow.
That was a fun one. Had a snowmobile versus building out by Sage Outfitters that took ourselves and fire and Ambi to extract the guy. He had a broken leg.
Oh, wow.
And then last night we had a gentleman on Shrine Pass Road who snow machine broke down and was wandering around almost incoherent, walking, trying to get out, and fortunately he was found by somebody else before we got to him, which is really good. So there are some lessons here. On the Camp Hale mission, the party that was out there said, we're going to be out by 6 o'clock. Call 911 if we're not. Well, apparently they weren't really planning to be out by 6 o'clock. They had a 2-day reservation at the hut. Somebody got confused, but we go anyway. Doesn't matter. You call, we're going. So the tell somebody where you're going and when you'll be back works, but make sure it's accurate for us. We'd appreciate that. Snow machines, don't go to Mangoes and stay an hour and a half if you're riding a snow machine.
Yeah.
1, it's illegal.
Yeah.
2, your reaction time is shot. These were folks from Wisconsin. They didn't know the area, didn't know where they were. But again, if you call 911, we're coming. You hit a building with a snow machine, yeah, not only are we coming, wow, but a lot of people with a lot of toys are coming to get you out. The last one, don't do things alone. This is a very bad idea. You do them at night alone, it's a double bad idea.
Yeah.
This gentleman had somehow lost his gloves. If you're snow machining or skiing or anything in the backcountry, 1 pair of gloves is not enough. If you have to start digging with your hands, those gloves will stay dry for maybe 3-4 minutes. I carry 3 pair. Most people carry 3 pair. Carry a lot of gloves. So there are a lot of life lessons in 4 missions in 1 week, and I hope we don't have another 4 missions in 1 week for more life lessons. Backcountry's fun. We all enjoy it, some of us to varying degrees. But you got to be careful. You have to have your brain turned on. You have to think about what you're doing. You have to have the right gear.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to know before you go and plan ahead. And, it's kind of that pack like a pessimist.
Oh, absolutely.
Think like an optimist.
That's exactly right. You want to carry all the gear you could possibly use, and then hope you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
The problem is that becomes somewhat self-destructive to people, because when you don't use it for 5, 8, 10, 12 times, you quit checking it, you quit packing it, and comes time number 13 and you needed it, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, especially those summer machines, you can go so far, and next thing you know, you're 13 miles from anywhere, and if you don't have either a pair of skis or some snowshoes or something with you, it's a long walk out.
And on our guy last night, normally we can find the location of your cell phone. Up on Shrine Pass, that doesn't work. The location usually comes back as the cell phone tower.
Oh, wow.
And that did in this case. Okay. So we had his word that he was 5 miles down the road. His cell phone battery died. So by the time the call gets to us, we can't interview him to say, well, did you pass the outhouses? Have you gotten to the Holy Cross Overlook? The markers we use on the ground to say where you are. Once that cell phone battery goes, we have the very first things you said, which are often not the right things.
Yeah. Okay, well, Dan, exciting week for you guys.
Always.
So once again, know before you go, know what time you expect to return from, whether it's a snowshoe excursion, snowmobile excursion. So hopefully the Mountain Rescue won't have to be called. And we're going to check in with Friends of Mountain Rescue, because it, even though it's an all-volunteer run organization, they still have some expenses, and we'll get to that when we come back with the interviews. But now we're going to check in with Mark Sassy, and he has your weather for Monday.